Welcome, one and all, to the K.O.E. Nation for a very special spirits review of the Glenfiddich Casking Edition, folks. I am your King of Extreme, Phil, K.O.E., elated, excited to find out what is the flavor of the sweet, silky, smooth flavors of the River Spey, and another Speyside here, folks. And we are getting into another one from Glenfiddich, T. So, T, which one are we getting into this evening?
I am Tony fucking G. Like, share, subscribe, and we
That is true.
Are going to get into this one right here. This is the Vintage Cask on the Cask series.
All right, I'll get pouring there real quick. So, yeah, Vintage Cask, Glenfiddich. So this is one of your favorites of all time, and I'm expecting buttery.
I didn't say
beautiful.
that. This is a casking series. This is just a bit of an offshoot. It's not their standard age statement series.
Yeah,
so,
but it's vintage, so it's gonna be pretty interesting.
Right. So specifically with the Vintage Cask, this is a peaty single malt. No. Come back. Come back.
No,
I know.
No. Pete.
I know.
Glenn. Why?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know.
You didn't need to.
I don't know.
It's peated.
It's still a Speyside.
That's why I went to Spey. That's why we go to Spey, to get away from all the peats.
I know. Look, it's only 40 ABV. It's only 80 proof. It can't be that bad. I'm excited to see what a peated Speyside tastes like. Aren't you? Aren't you?
Sure.
Fake it. There you go. All right.
Yay. Smells like a Campbellton.
Yeah, I would mistake this for like a Glen Scotia.
Yeah.
Like it's all peat. Like this is.
You can
It's not Islay peat.
There's a hint of butter in the back before they peated it.
Yeah, this isn't like liquid arson Islay Scotch. This is just.
Yeah, this is light.
Very light. Well, it's 40 ABV, so it's not going to be offensive. At least it's not on the nose. Let's.
I wonder what was the impetus to peat a Speyside. Like, was there a superstition about they needed to cut this peat or something? Or
I'm guessing they just wanted to branch out and see how they fared in the market.
Yeah, because I mean, I hear like even my favorite Dalmore has some peated offerings that they're aging in their warehouse in case, because bourbon.
Why?
Well, bourbon has just caught on as just this craze. What if peated Scotch catches on as a huge craze? They can appease that market. So I get it, even though Dalmore, don't sully your beautiful product with peat. So Brian Kinsman,
right.
Why?
All right. Oh.
Okay, for Pete, it's pretty good, but
yeah, but the finish, it's just that peated. Oh God,
like licking an ashtray.
More like somebody spilled their whiskey into the ashtray, but you didn't want to see the whiskey go to waste, so you drank the ashtray.
No, that's Lagavulin 16.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. No, don't grab it. No, I don't. Okay. I really don't.
Okay.
Like this
tastes like Band-Aids and burnt flesh.
I wouldn't go that far.
No, not
it's
this
not,
one.
It's not K.O.E.
Right. It's
okay,
not
that's
Lefroy.
Band-Aids and burnt
It's not
flesh.
Lefroy. It's not Lefroy. So this is.
So as you can tell, we're huge fans of Pete
love
here at
it.
the K.O.E. Nation. Like here we go.
Look at our 5 Scotch of Scotland review for how much we love the Islay.
Delicious. Yeah, you said it smelled like feet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just
rip the Band-Aid off or lick it.
I think I licked it.
Yep. So
it's sweet.
but it's peat.
It's peat. Sweet but peat. All right, let's get into the grading.
Well, for those who don't know, we grade on a 5-star scale. 5 meaning you have to have it before you shuffle off this mortal coil. 0 meaning pass it on by. The K.O.E. Nation has advised you well. So we're going to grade this as a single malt scotch, as a scotch, as a cask-aged spirit. It's shelving. And then for those new to the show, the secret 5th question. So, as a single malt scotch, how would you grade this?
I'm going to go 2.25. I don't think this is it's a casking series. There's no age statement here, so AKA this is young, and they gimmicked it up by peating a Speyside. Talk about niche.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for single malt. I'm gonna go 3.5 because it's representative of peated single malt, and if you were gonna introduce somebody that's never had peat, this would be a way to do
Okay,
it.
fine. I'll give it 2.5.
Okay.
Fine.
Wow, you gave it 2.25. And you know what? I'm going to come down to 3.25. You know what? Because I'm being a little overly praising.
That's fair.
As a scotch.
I'll go 3 as a scotch because this does have a very based scotch flavor. They just gimmicked it up with the peat and they didn't need to. So yeah, this would be a great introduction to, say somebody was used to drinking a Speyside. They moved on to a Highland. They wanted to branch out into the Campbellton or the Islay. Yeah, this would be a nice transitional scotch, but that's such a niche market. Like, you either like peat or you don't. I don't know. Why was there a need for a transitional scotch? I don't know that there was.
Yeah, it's kind of like what Colonel Jeff Cooper would say of certain calibers of bullets. It's a solution in looking for a problem.
Yeah,
and I kind of feel like that's what this whiskey is. It was a solution looking for a problem because you don't need to peat the beautiful, marvelous, silky, smooth malts that are Glenfiddich. Okay, so I'm gonna go give it a 3. Now, as a cask-aged spirit, I'm just going to go ahead and rip this Band-Aid off. 2 stars. All of the flavor here is in the peats, and I don't know how much casking has anything to do with this.
I think this is a super young scotch that they doctored up by
peating it.
And that's not good. When you have to mask the scotch by adding peat.
The problem is the peating is added when it's still, the barley is still malting. And so they had to think really far ahead. Gosh, we really need to peat this stuff. We got to get this on the market. So Glenfiddich, if this is sort of like an R&D test for the general public, pass on the peat. Okay. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it's from the River Spey, don't peat it. Okay.
Could have said it better myself. 2 stars.
2 stars. So, is there any question that this sits anywhere other than the bottom shelf?
Yeah, this is a bottom for me, and it's a shame because I love this distillery.
And for those new to the show, the secret 5th question is: when this bottle runs empty, will I seek another? I think on 3, let's just both answer it. 1, 2, 3.
Potato.
No, I will not seek this bottle again. It's peated Glenfiddich, which is one of my favorite distilleries that just did something that it didn't need to do.
Hell no, this is not one I would seek out. If I saw this in full bottle form, I would probably stand around that aisle and warn somebody else who happened to pick it up and look at it. Put a sticky note and say no. There you go. That's a better way. Yep, just sticky note. No, just don't. No.
Friends, don't let friends buy.
I'm sorry. This is not a bad scotch, but it's not.
It is.
It's not good. And if you have to peat the scotch,
I'm sorry,
to make it better, that's not a good scotch. Sorry.
But folks, as you can see, we are not in the pockets of the distillers. We love Glenfiddich. We love its 14, it's 15, it's 18. Glenfiddich 21 is one of the finest scotches in all God's creation. But this is not.
Yeah.
So folks, with a heavy heart, that I have to say, all that being said, thank you for joining us for this very honest review of Glenfiddich vintage peated single malt Scotch whiskey. I am your king of extreme, Phil K.O.E., the man of the hour, the man with the power, the man that makes the other podcast cower, the prince and potentate of the political parlance, the lord of the Scottish Highlands. And as a lord of the Scottish Highlands, I am disappointed in you. But, you know, they're Speyside, so they can do what they want. So, folks, thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. Raise a glass of hopefully non-peated whiskey to yourselves, folks, and I hope all of you make it back here happy, healthy, much the wiser. T, take it away.
As always, thanks for stopping in. Tony G, like, share, subscribe. We don't talk about peated.
No.
No.
Smooths itself out.
Get back, tell you what I'll do. If I ever get back, I promise to refabricate you. Raging rivers of gold. That's what the brochure advertised. And now we're lost, we gotta take it down. Let you down slow, it's hard to survive.
Nice.
El Dorado. Oh, Lord. Well, let's see how that one went.
Yeah.